click
You are?
button.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him.
Fair enough.
It is D&D time.
I might
D&D
need to
time.
reload my roll 20.
Okay, I'll...
It's fine. I believe you're in. I just think that.
Can you see me now?
Yes.
Can you see all the rolls?
Oh
Observe.
no, can't see any of them. So, Fireball, Sonia, and Colt, you're all standing at the back of a crowd, gathered around the base of some footsteps that lead up to a large spider and a small humanoid demon thing, having a civilized debate about taxation. One's arguing for more taxes, for better healthcare. One's arguing for less taxes, for like more freedom with
Which is
people's
which?
salary. The spider wants more taxes. The demon wants less.
I'll politely ask those in front of me to please part and let me pass.
If you don't, he has a sphere of annihilation.
People like you can sort of push your way past people, and you can start making your way through the crowd.
I mean, if they have anything flammable on them and I'm pushing past them, it may catch on fire.
They are mostly fine. They're demons.
I was just gonna say, of course, like, yeah, they're demons. They don't care about fire.
But the main thing that they're worried about is the sphere of doom that you're trailing behind you.
Yeah, I will push through people.
So yeah,
Does anybody refuse to get out of my way?
I mean, people don't really acknowledge you. They just silently kind of budge around you.
How long does it take for us to get to the front?
It takes you about 15-ish minutes of like budging through people just because of so many demons with varying demonosity.
Demonosity.
Exactly.
What are the two people? Are they still talking about taxation and stuff when I get to the front?
By the time you get to the front, they're now sort of talking about each other's flaws as leaders. The demon's like, this spider, he's always looking down on us. He's never gonna be, with the common people. Whereas the spider's like, this guy he doesn't plan ahead for the future. His policies are terrible.
What about that article in Hell Daily that was dropped on lack of evidence?
I mean, just look at the spider. He looks down on everybody because he's so big.
A bunch of you start an argument in the crowd. A bunch of people in the crowd start arguing about which one's better.
Hey, we won't have any bigamy here.
Am I remembering this rightly, that the spider has some kind of like crown hat thing on?
It is wearing a hat and a big gold chain. You also notice that the demon is wearing a gold chain. They are not wearing a hat.
You really made them sound like a rapper.
Yeah. Spider be like, I got the bling bling.
I'll tell the people that are arguing to be silent.
The spider is wearing a fancy little top hat. That's kind of what he's.
Otherwise, they will be. Veering towards chaos, and that is something we would not want.
Actually, you can roll me a history check about the chains.
Or all of it, or just Fireball?
Just anyone who wants to. You don't have to do this.
Ooh, 11 on that one.
That's a very good roll.
I mean, Colt's not especially bright, but I'll try. 18.
Colt, you think those are chains that resemble? They're supposed to be symbolic of like a mayoral election. You know that like mayors typically wear gold chains that represent the people's will of like I have been rightly elected by the people, and each link in this chain represents them.
Mm.
Uh,
He's just listening intently at the moment.
K2, the rat, or Sonya, whichever one is rolling. You know the same thing as Colt, and Fireball. You just don't really know.
Thinks that they're rappers, as we mentioned.
Possibly, yeah. They could be MCs.
Yeah, you're about to
Sing,
watch a sick rap off.
sing Godzilla, sing Rap God. Do it.
Uh,
There's a bard in the background that starts doing exactly that.
give me a performance check, Fireball. Just to see if you get sort of noticed. Ah, your voice unfortunately gets drowned out by the sounds of people arguing around you.
Okay. I'll hover the sphere of annihilation above my head, and I'll shout, "Listen."
Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
14.
A bunch of the demons around you notice the sphere, and the crowd begins to disperse. The large spider is sort of. The large spider and the demon on the stage are escorted away. The spider is starting to like climb up the cliff. The demon is like being pushed, is like going off to one side.
I'll bring the sphere of annihilation back down behind me, and I'll say, "Stop arguing. You're causing chaos."
Everyone's already kind of leaving.
I'll shout after them, "Make me your leader."
I'm definitely not chaotic.
I will bring us towards the lawful. I will bring law to this godforsaken place.
Okay, you say this. I'm definitely not starting a timer.
I'll then start walking away.
Okay. You start like wandering off. Just any particular direction? Or are you just heading back towards the sort of farm area that you came from?
Yeah, back towards the farm area.
When you said
Cool.
the spider... Sorry, you go.
I was just about to ask Sonia and Colt, what are you guys doing?
When you said the
As you
spider,
watch
like...
this unfold?
when you said the spider, like, went up the cliffs, did it go being escorted or off on its own accord into, like, a cubby hole or anything? Or can I not see?
It followed by a couple of like demons with wings and other big spiders, but not massive spider. Like not as big as that spider, but they are still about humanoid-sized spiders.
Yeah, about the size of the ones that were fought before.
Yeah. Like follow it up the cliff. You can actually see now looking up. The top section of the cliff on like this side has a spider web. It looks like a little cocoon. So it kind of looks like a beehive made out of web.
Probably not a good idea to go following it.
But yeah, it's heading towards that, along with its aides. The other demons saw a bunch of like other demons approached them and sort of started leading them off to one side. And like it seems they had like a proper exit plan in place. So what
Yes.
are Sonya and Colt doing?
Sonia is just observing the law chaos. It's very fascinating. Just
Colt.
see what Fireball gets up to.
So you're just observing like Fireball cause chaos. I imagine you're just sitting on a nearby bench, just watching everything
with
unfold.
a newspaper with eye holes cut into it.
Colt, what are you doing?
Looking around the area that Fireball has like caused all of the chaos and that. Now that everyone's like dispersing, are there anyone who, or like let's say maybe like they're a merchant or something like that, or just some other passerby who hasn't been panicked and is just like all but was present but isn't panicked or anything? Is there any like people left?
Most people have like ran away. Give me a perception check.
Perception is. That's not great.
You can't really see anybody
Yeah,
around.
everyone's buggering off.
You would guess that when the crowd dispersed, they like told people that there's some violent maniac that dispersed a big crowd of people. And so a bunch of people are like staying clear of this area.
Well, if he follows in the direction that Fireball and Sonya went, still starting to stick with the group now and taking a brave pill and venturing deeper into the demon-infested town, are the people like further in panicked as well and like staying inside and staying indoors and staying away or anything?
Which way do you start heading? Do you start heading south or
South.
more like okay? As you head south, once you get a little ways away, you start to see people again. Some of them look quite like tired and a bit panicked. You see people like asking them what's wrong, and like them explaining the situation.
And
Uh,
they're talking about Fireball and his sphere.
they're basically saying, "Oh my God, did you see? No, what happened? You look kind of tired. There was this sort of weird little fire, and it pulled out a sphere of annihilation in the middle of a big crowd of people. It was terrifying. I almost got killed. Oh, that sounds awful, man. Can't believe someone would disrupt the elections like this, with all the controversy in the first place."
Yeah, bearing in mind here and that, he's still looking around going, I don't really want to be trying to talk to somebody who's panicked.
Uh, the conversation sort of just carries on in that kind of manner of like, oh no,
Yeah,
bad times. We need to go find the authorities.
probably a good idea to get shifting then before they descend upon the only outsiders.
Speaking of which, Sonny, go with the people staying to, or are you just like staying on your little bench?
I mean, like it. I obviously, if Fireball moves, I would like follow at a distance.
Yeah, Colt is staying at a
Okay.
distance as well. If he's waving a sphere of annihilation around, he's not just going, "Oh yeah, that's me, mate." He's just
In
like
that
going,
case,
just make sure that no demons no demons get. Oh, what's the word? No demons start acting up around him.
in that case, Colt, Sonia, you see a bunch of guards start have started coming out of a variety of streets. They seem to be patrolling the area.
Oh God, not this again.
Oh, not this again.
Fireball, give me a perception check.
20.
Fireball, you notice as you're heading down the main streets, there are lots of guards that are patrolling around. They seem to be on high alert for some reason.
Can I go into the nearest back alley?
Sure, you head into like a little back alley.
And is it possible to make my way out of town almost exclusively using the back alleys?
Give me a survival roll.
14.
You kind of manage to keep your sort of sense of direction, but eventually you get to a point where you're like, I have to use a main road to actually escape.
Okay, at that point when I have to come out of the side path, I'll look both ways to see if there's any guards around.
You see one or two guards who seem to be alert.
Can I try and get past them sneakily?
Cool. Roll me a stealth check with disadvantage.
13.
Cool. Cool. Ah, well. One
I've
of
been
them
spotted.
One of them doesn't seem to notice you. The other one is like you're like so here's how it goes down. You like dim your little flames so that you're like much more stealthy and you produce much less light, and you kind of like hide behind your sphere, and you start like wandering down the path, and you're so sneaky and stealthy. You're like weaving in between the crowds and the people and the carts, so you're pretty sure you'll make it. And then you walk directly into like one of the guards who's standing just right in front of you.
I'll say, I'm sorry, officer, I must be going.
They're like, hang on, we need to bring you in for questioning.
Why? I haven't done anything wrong.
You match the description of a terrorist who tried to disrupt our voting process.
There's a terrorist about?
Yes. Witnesses describe them as a small fire elemental with a sphere of annihilation.
Oh, I would never dream of such things.
So we've got to take you in for questioning, because you do match the description perfectly.
How many non-god people are around?
The street has about... It's a main street, but it's like pretty close to the edge of town. There's about 10 sort of people who are pretty close, but you can see lots of people further down the street.
Are the two gods demons?
Everyone is a demon.
Yeah. How many people are within 20 feet of the guard in front of me? Specifically. Who aren't guards?
Like 2 civilians are like within 20 feet of the guard. The civilians are also demons.
Yeah.
The cats are demons. The dogs are demons.
Everything's a demon.
I'll say I'll go with them.
Sure. They'll like they ask you to get into this sort of like metal ball.
What does it do?
It just makes sure that you won't run.
I have no intention of running.
It's essentially fire elemental handcuff.
Uh, 1 second. Check something.
They start putting you in.
Can I cast
Do you-
Fireball at 7th level?
Sure, you can cast.
And I would like to make those 2 civilians avoid the the fireball.
Sure thing.
With my sculpt spell. That will be a DC 18 Dex save, please.
21 and 17. They're not supposed to have disadvantage.
Then one of them passes, the other fails.
Cool.
I said 7th level, didn't
You did.
I? 48 damage to those that failed, halved for those that passed, not accounting for any resistances.
Yep. They are still up, and it's
Initiative.
it do be initiative time.
Taking this at this point that we hear the massive fuck off explosion and just think, oh no.
You two see a big fireball.
Yeah, we didn't follow. Well, I don't know about Sonia, but I didn't follow him into
Oh,
the alleyway. I just let him go, and I was like, right, if I go down this street, he'll come out
I
further
choose to
down the
fail
line.
that, so I gain 48 hit points.
Sure.
I've got a feeling I'm going to die rather quickly.
Do you want me? Shall I? Oh wait, I can't. I can't really because the game won't let me put me counter on the thing. I've been trying. I've been trying to put me token on the screen again. It won't do it.
Hang on, I'll try and drag you on. Maybe it's just taking a while to load or something.
It's worked
There you
there.
go.
There you go, I pulled you on.
I take it if I roll for an initiative count, you'll still want me to like do the whole running down the street to go and find him.
Yeah. Sonia, you said you were following Fireball.
Yeah, I
Are you just gonna...
Yeah, I can see what's going on. Don't worry, I can see.
Okay. I just want to know if you want to get involved or anything.
I might get involved in the next round, but for now, I just want to see where this goes.
I mean,
what?
I think we know how this is going to go. I'm going to cast Fireball. They're probably going to try and either drag me off or stab me, so...
Cool. This one is first. They're gonna... Can you make me a... either athletics or acrobatics check?
I'll go with Acrobat 9. I assume I fail.
Versus this guy... who's coming in with a classy 17.
And does he take damage when he touches me? If he's going to grab me?
He does grab you and puts you in this little iron ball. His hand is burnt a very small amount, but it's negligible to this guy. You think you might be able to hurt him a bit if you focused your fire on him, but he can like pick you up and put you in there. It just provided he doesn't hold you for like an extended period of time or anything. That's kind of all he's gonna do on his turn. He's just like put you in your little ball. Doom locked you away. Colt.
How
There's an
far?
explosion in the distance.
How far away,
Uh,
roughly?
it's like 2 streets over, kind of from where you are. So to run there, it's about 100 feet to get onto that street, and then about 30 extra feet to like get down to where you saw the explosion come from, roughly.
Okay. Do, 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 do. I'm low key playing with the idea of trying to like get through this passively, even though the fireballs already like tried to blow them up twice. Spell I'm looking at. Right, so I'll have to get there first. My movement speed will nearly get me there if I don't dash. Is it like a dead straight line in terms of distance, or is it like I'll have to go through some alleyways and stuff?
It's like weaving about a couple of streets and things.
Are there any of them that are like super narrow that I otherwise wouldn't be able to get to, but it would be a shortcut to like a direct line cut to them?
You could run over the buildings, I suppose. Is an option. You're not sure how that would impact distance to get there. You would you think you would get there fast? Actually, give me an intelligence check to figure out if you can figure out, the best route.
I think we'll open there. Just straight intelligence.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah. Either that way or the other way.
You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna do what my brain immediately said to do in the first place. My normal movement won't get me there without using the dash, so I'll just use Step of the Wind, and at that point, one of my new features comes in, which turns Colt into a little lightning bolt, and you can arc through any like narrow gaps in the side streets and stuff without having to like be impeded by any kind of like difficult terrain or anything like that. So you lightning bolts to the street that they're in. You know what? I'm just straight up gonna try this. I might fail the check anyway, just for giggles. I definitely fail that. I can't cast that spell. If I fail the intelligence check, does that burn me action?
Sorry, what are you trying to do? I
rolled an intelligence check to try and cast the Friends cantrip.
Oh yeah, that would be your action because you're using the hat.
Can I still use a free action to speak to them and roll charisma, or would that be next turn?
I'll let you speak to them. You can say whatever you like.
Zaps in on the scene, sees them fighting, and he goes, "What are you guys doing to my pet? What happened this time? Oh God, not this again! What are you doing?" Up to the guards.
Roll me deception.
I'm not lying. He said, "Not this again. What are you doing?"
That's true, but you did say that Fireball was your pet, which is a
fair.
lie.
Okay, fair. I'm trying to like give him less agency so that they might let him go. But
yeah, but that does entail lying.
Nah, they're just like fuck you.
But you might roll well on deception.
Oh, well, I didn't.
Oh well. I've just seen that you did not. They're like, I don't know about that.
Well, answer my question. What are you doing? What's happened here?
This person matches the description of someone who disturbed the peace earlier.
Nah, that was some other fire elemental.
Regardless, he needs to be taken in for questioning.
Well, not with that. You're treating him like a criminal. He hasn't even been convicted of anything yet. Looking at the metal sphere.
Well, he did try and attack us, so...
Oh,
He-
not
he-
again.
He has committed a crime. Do also want to say this.
Say what? Oh. Well, look, at the end of the day, I was just on my way to take him out of town. If I take him out of town, does that not matter? If it stops becoming your problem?
Unfortunately, we have rules here and the law must be obeyed. We've got to go take him in for questioning.
Ah,
Anyway,
so,
it's
so
then
be
going
it.
to be it's
You-
then going to be the next guy who's going to try and uh, get a handle on this sphere of doom. He's going to back away from it a fair amount before trying to like
Can we
take
see
control over it.
can we see Fireball inside the cage thing?
Thought he wasn't in it yet.
You can't see him, no. It seems to prevent. It seems to be a very insulative thing, as if intended to hold something that produced a lot of light and heat.
I can tell you one thing that it won't be able to stop, I think.
So you notice the sphere starts complying with what this demon wants it to do.
That sounds like there should be a contest.
I mean,
Yes.
sure, Lawrence, give me an Arcana.
Lawrence, you're meant to roll really
Also,
well.
man, the roll 20 is really laggy for me. Hang, I'm gonna try reloading this. Because, man, it is really bad.
Is that 24 the one that you rolled for his Arcana check?
Uh-huh.
Damn it.
I need to reload the roll 20 real quick, because I clicked the refresh button, and it still hasn't refreshed. So that's never good.
Just roll 20 things.
Lawrence, are you doing internet things?
No. Well, I mean, I'm on roll 20, but other than that, no.
How much porn are you downloading?
All of it.
Ah, that'll be the problem.
Just a usual Friday night.
Ah, good. Opera GX is not responding.
I'm specifically watching Rent a Girlfriend hentai. It's
It's probably better than the actual show.
Yeah.
problem.
That being said, I haven't watched it, so I'm just assuming based off of the title.
I
I'm
wouldn't
I'm not
recommend
actually-
it.
I'm not actually watching pornography. Don't worry.
You're not even watching Monster Masumi.
No.
Yes, the internet has just said no.
Excellent.
We started mentioning Rent a Girlfriend. That's why, isn't it?
Fireball, escape while
Fireball.
the internet's down.
Fireball breaks out of the orb with no contest and runs away with the sphere of annihilation under his control.
Oh god, I can't even alt tab out. That's never good.
The demons just have spinning symbols in their
Alt
eyes.
F4. Alt F4.
I'm gonna be back in a moment. I'm gonna try turning my computer on and off again.
Ooh.
Well, that is what usually works.
Wait, it's alt tabbing out. Oh, there we go. I alt tabbed out. It just took 500 years for some reason. I am gonna turn my computer on and off again. Give me a second.
Alright, Lawrence, explain the plot of Rent a Girlfriend, as you have not watched it.
Um, I know the main character is an asshole, and it's essentially a really bad horror anime. And he's an asshole to his girlfriend that he's renting, and he's an asshole to everybody else that wants to get with him, even though he doesn't really. It's weird. It's essentially asshole the anime.
I would say it's
2.0.
less that he's an arsehole, it's more that he's just an awkward idiot.
Sorry, a creepy asshole.
Creepy, definitely. Creepy counts, yes.
Because from what I've heard about him, yeah, from what I've heard in like YouTube videos and stuff, he reminds us a bit of like seasons 1 through 3 Eren Yeager. Just
Okay.
shouts all the time for no reason.
Is this Black Clover?
No, Rent a Girlfriend,
Ah,
which I haven't seen. And I'm just saying that from what I've heard, the main character is a creepy asshole.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Alright, now describe a good anime. Sword Art Online.
No.
No, there's a guy trapped in a video game.
Oh, not another
And
one.
he's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
cannot be arsed with these guys. Apart from Overlord. That's okay.
And my computer's stopped melting all of a sudden, which is a nice
Yay.
feature of it.
Yay.
It's Fireball. You've lost. You feel that you can't move your sphere anymore. Anyway, it's your turn.
I want to try and get my sphere back.
You can't see it.
Can I try and get out of this orb thing that I'm in?
Sure. Give me a strength check.
Zero.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. You feel like you actually made it a little bit stronger with your attempts. To be honest.
Can I see the 2 demons?
Like there was a minor structural weakness that you repaired. Which is crazy. No. Again, as I said before, the orb is insulative and prevents light from entering or leaving.
You are inside of a Pokeball.
Am I able to roll the ball?
No, because it's being held by a very strong 4-armed demon.
Can I try? I know it's insulative.
Anyway,
Can I try and can I prepare a fireball?
you've already used your turn
Yeah.
to try and escape the ball. Well, you've
Uh-huh.
used your main action. Do you
Yeah.
have anything else you want to do?
No.
Cool.
Actually, no.
So-
I'll call for help.
Sure. You begin calling for help from inside the spear. Anyway, does anybody, are you, Sonia Colt, are you gonna do anything about Fireball being taken away and taken in for questioning?
I have an idea on my turn order, unless boy who comes up next isn't doing anything, is just going to start walking off.
I mean, on his turn, the other demon is, like, the one holding Fireball is literally just gonna start leaving with Fireball and start just heading off.
Do.
He does seem wary of you, though. Just because you, like, came in talking about how the Fireball was your friend. Although, Sonia, they seem to pay no attention to you.
Yeah, I'm just another person hanging out
Is there
reading the newspaper.
Gone to a nearby merch stand, got some popcorn, scanning away. On the one that is holding Fireball,
Mm-hmm.
does a 22 hit?
It does.
Stunning strike, con save.
Why does this happen every single time you go to any form of civilization?
Bolt will be having a word with Fireball after this.
Every single time there are guards, you must pick a fight with them. It's just without
He's
fail.
trying to help Fireball, for Christ's sake. And he
They-
doesn't like demon.
It gets a 22 and it's
Silvery
gone save.
Barb's reaction. Reroll
It
and
gets a
take the roll. Oh,
23,
God, it's
so
still
it
a
goes with a
22.
22.
Does he drop the orb at all?
No, he holds firm onto the orb.
No. But I'll
He
try.
does
Yeah.
have 4 arms.
Stunning strike.
Okay. He crits.
What?
Man, I can't believe these high con demons have good con saves. Crazy. Con's actually their best stat, weirdly.
Their action surge to roll athletics or acrobatics to nab it off him.
You've already used your main action to attack
I said
the dude.
action surge.
Oh, sure. Then what do you want to do with your action surge?
Try and grapple the thing off him.
Sure. Give me an opposed strength check.
Oh, I shall also give myself advantage because I used silvery barbs.
Oh, sure, yeah.
17.
Cool. You managed to like wrestle the orb off of him.
And now, step with the wind, turn into a lightning bolt, and bolt out of the city. Straight out.
Sure, you start like running off.
They don't really see where I run because, like I said, he physically turns into a lightning bolt, well, partially, according to the text on the thing that I have up for me. Can I stop falling over my sentence? I partially turn into a lightning bolt, but I can still like carry and wear stuff. So if I'm carrying the orb with Fireball in it, I can like go up a building and like leap across the air, building stuff up to my dash speed, which is 120. So
Cool.
I'm like a couple of streets away by now.
Cool. You start like zooming away as a lightning bolt. Then it's this guy, who's, Fireball and Colt. You guys do not see this. Sonia, you see these two exchange a look of some description. Sonia, give me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
You know that demons have telepathy and they are probably communicating. This one is flying up and away with the Sphere of Annihilation. And this one is flying up and looking around for something that's zipped away. Anyway, I think that's it. We can break initiative there. Cool. So, Colt, you have an orb that contains a fire.
Yeah, I'm seeing what I have that can maybe break this.
You notice that sort of the opening on it has a seal that seems to be. You would guess it's magical because it's like glowing. At the very least, it sheds a small amount of light that doesn't look natural to you.
Well, This isn't coming up fast easy. I don't think I have anything that can help him actually. I was just gonna try smashing it, but I doubt that's going to help. Try it anyway.
You pound on it and it doesn't really budge in terms of being destroyed or damaged in any sort of way. Fireball, you hear some pounding on the outside of your little ball.
Can I try and escape as well?
You burn the inside as much as you can, but it doesn't really seem to accomplish much.
Okay.
Hope not being especially bright, but trying to be the smarty smart boy. Does this work? Just.
Oh, what are you doing?
He's gonna try and use frostbite on the sphere.
You frostbite the sphere, and you notice the light gets a little bit brighter for a moment, but then sort of calms back down.
Maybe it blocks all magic, not just fires. Question mark. With an intelligence of 10. He's not thinking our main spellcaster could probably crack this open like an egg in a second, but he can't go back in the city, can he?
Sonia, what are you doing now that you've witnessed all of this unfold
I guess
while eating popcorn on your bench?
just have
A very kind demon gave it to you.
I'll just have a leisurely stroll towards the rough direction like I saw the lightning bolt go to outside the city.
I would like to say that I would have started heading in the direction of the farm because that's somewhere where we've already all been.
Okay.
Seems like a logical point of convening.
Sure.
One point. That's what I was trying to get.
Sonia, give me a perception check.
Percepzione.
And Colt, I assume you're trying to remain stealthy, just to prevent, guards from finding you.
Yes.
Give me a stealth roll, Colt.
Unless he sees Sonya, in which case he will come out.
Yeah,
He's staying stealthy for the guards.
Give me a stealth
28.
roll. And then give me a perception check to see if you notice a Sonya.
22.
Yeah, that's easy enough. Sonya's not trying to hide herself. Sonia, you get a tap from behind you. You didn't notice anybody there, but then suddenly Colt was just there. He's holding a little ball.
Okay, so I got this Pokeball, but it seems to resist, well, any magic I can do. Enjoy the show, by the way.
Oh, yes. Very enjoyable. My reasoning was, don't really want to start a fight with demons.
Well, neither did I, but then fireball things happened. He's looking at the ball as he says that. I mean, I tried to convince them, but meh.
Yes, my spear of annihilation worked.
Yeah.
Could I do? I'm imagining an Arcana check on this.
Yeah, Colt will be like, so does this look like anything that you know how
Yeah.
it works? Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Fireball's inside going, what are you doing?
It seems to be some form of... It seems to be a prison cell powered by law, essentially. You think something with sufficient levels of chaos could open it?
Why isn't it already open? It has fireball inside it.
You think it needs chaotic magic. The type used potentially by, non-lawful demons. That's your best guess anyway, Sonia.
So
That or you think that there must be a key for it, but it's likely held by the people who put Fireball in the little orb.
So do you want to just like chuck the ball off a cliff a few times?
Already tried smashing it. Doesn't seem to work. Chaotic magic. And he just thinks of the two brick houses who are currently not with her and goes, hang on a minute. Where are the two brick houses that are usually accompanying us? I thought they were with you.
I thought they were with you.
No, I went for a bird's eye view, points at the mountains. Just for the giggles, if this works. It doesn't work. Never mind. I was gonna minor illusion, like an outline of the two of them just flashing. Wait, but he tries. He just waggles his finger. And
you can re-roll that with a free DM inspiration for that roll specifically.
Go on, Cole. Oh, God damn it!
It wasn't meant to be.
He's still doing the finger waggles. Okay, an outline of TQ and Gump is just like flashing off to the side of a dotted outline of them. Okay, they're not here. Are there any of the farmers around?
Yeah. There's a bunch of farmers working the fields. A lot of the big, strong demons are pulling massive plows, and the smaller demons are like picking up They're picking up these weird little. They kind of look like berries, but small and quite hard, and they grow off this sort of like strange, tall, thin yellow plant that they seem to be harvesting. The larger demons are are pulling the larger equipment that harvests the majority of it, but the smaller demons are like going through with like a fine sort of precision and picking up the smaller berries that fall off during the larger harvesting process.
He's looking at the bigger ones thinking, that looks like the kind of work our two brick houses would have been good at. He goes at smaller ones though. Hail! Waving to them.
They look up at you. Hello?
Yeah, hi. Traveller just passing through. I was wondering if you'd seen any large individuals, points at the bigger demons pulling the thing about their size, but one of them would have been a robot and one a bugbear, or either one of the two. Have you seen anything like that?
Two strangers passed through here a little while ago. They headed through the Southlands out of the farming area and into the chaotic lands.
Chaotic clans. Eli doesn't like the sound of that.
Well, the demons over there are more chaotic and less prone to following the laws of this land that we have established.
Okay.
But they walked in that direction. Sort of towards that large palace.
Well, thank you for the information. Gives them like a cordial bow.
No trouble, officer.
He's just going to accept that they call him that. Waves over to some. Have a heading.
They then start getting back to work.
So you want to go to the worst place?
Well, it sounds like where the other two guys went, and who might be able to use chaotic magic. He says in quotes, making air quotes, to undo this. Also, we should really regroup now that one of us has paid off the town.
I'm shocked that anyone in our group could anger anyone.
I know, right?
This is new, Sonia. You've never experienced this before. This is an entirely new experience.
Yeah, you know what? It's that much of a common occurrence that that I just thought, yeah, everybody knows it at this point. So that's a genuine sort of like, oops on my part of, wait, yeah, you won't know that. So Colt is like acting all ironically, and then he's like, wait. Ah, face palms.
I mean, I guess we could head there. I could maybe use some magic.
I mean, if you can crack this thing open, great.
Don't know what would be a good idea.
If you're chaotic enough. By this, or at least according to these demons, anyway.
Sonia, you believe the kind of magic you're looking for isn't one typically practiced by most mortals. You're probably looking for something that is used specifically by demons. You would know that from your 26 Arcana check on this thing.
Okay, so I have a weird idea.
Yeah, you think that maybe a hag or something would have the right sort of stuff to do this as well. A hag, a demon, something of that ilk. But yeah, go on.
It's a big old spell, but I could create a creature that can turn magic off. And then you can smash it.
Sounds interesting.
It's just a case of, do you want to go and check out this chaotic place, or do you want to pick the safer option?
I mean, I low-key want to look for our friends as well.
True.
But it would also be, but they did say it's chaotic lands. It'd be a good idea to have all of us available for just in case of whatever we might encounter over there. We are dealing with demons at the end of the day. Colt has fought. I'm gonna roll. Shall I roll history to see if he remembers the beholders?
Yeah, sure. If you remember the beholders, then you don't. History's more just you don't need to roll history for that kind of thing. It's only if either you don't remember something you can roll history, or if there's something historical about the world you can roll history.
Fair. It's just because it happened that long ago. I didn't know if you would want me to roll it or not.
Because you remember, it's fine. You can just go for it.
I've fought creatures like that before that switch magic off. Is that great big meatballs with eyes on top of them? Is that what you're talking about, or is this a new thing?
I mean, that they can also do it, yeah. A beholder is slightly stronger than the thing I can summon, though.
Oh, well, even better. I kicked the crap out of that beholder, so if you're worried about whatever this thing is going to be, then we should be fine.
Sure. Why not? So Sonia's just basically gonna look around for a big rock, basically. And gonna walk over and cast True Polymorph.
Okay, what are you true polymorphing the rock into?
A War Strider. A thing that you have recently fought.
Yeah. So you true polymorph the big rock into a War Strider. Now I have to look up 3 things. Thank you, Andrew.
Don't worry, Joseph. I'm here for you.
I just want to say you're welcome, Joseph, because I'm making you into a better DM.
How do you spell Woe Strider?
WOE space STRIDER. I can literally send you its
There
stats
we
if that's what you're looking for.
That is what I'm looking for.
Well, I can send that to you.
Send it to me.
I will send it to you. Joseph.
Good.
Okay, this thing looks horrible.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? It's just a friend.
There we go. There's the boy. Alright.
The boy who lived.
Come to die. Mhm.
I mean, can't you just like stop concentrating on the spell? Does true polymorph require concentration?
It's concentration for an hour. If you concentrate, it becomes permanent. So yeah, I can stop concentrating whenever I want within the hour if I want to just turn it back to rocks.
Oh well, that's not so bad then.
Just in case things go wrong.
It's fine. For the next hour, this horrifying monstrosity is our best friend. You can't tell.
He gave me life.
You can't tell by looking at him, but he's definitely smiling.
It is your friend, yeah. It thinks at you. Hello, friend.
Hello.
How do you do?
Welcome to being alive.
I've just been sitting here for so long. It's amazing that I can see and smell and it starts eating the little berries off the ground. Tasty.
Oh, he's nice.
Sure. Hey buddy, can you try and break open this thing, please?
Holds the orb out.
It tries to like swipe at it and it doesn't really do much.
Okay.
It's like,
Can you bite it?
It starts chewing on it. And it's like, and you notice when it does start chewing on it, the little orb's magic fades.
Okay, cool. Smash, smash, smash.
It's the smash.
The thing with the rock is already trying to like destroy it still. It breaks open relatively quickly as it's like chewing on it and whacking it, and a little fiery boy emerges.
And sees a big horrifying aberration.
Yeah, a big horrifying aberration is chewing at your cage, Fireball. It looks like it really wants to destroy the cage. What do you do?
I have no. Did I hear any of the conversation that went on outside?
Oh no.
How convenient.
With no context, I'm going to cast Fireball.
No.
Okay, I'll make this guy
Sees the fire getting more intense. He's like, no.
a little dex save for this boy because he's got the strongest dex in the world.
Hey, he's got a whole +2.
I'll be casting it at like 6th level.
Sure. He definitely fails. Go for it. 6th level Fireball. This beautiful boy.
I will be avoiding pretty much everyone within 20 feet.
So everyone.
Other than myself.
Wait a minute. Fireball does not do that.
Ooh. no, this is true.
I almost
Fireball, you
forgot.
do that, and then your fireball flits out of existence.
Oh no, I've lost my soul again.
No, not my soul. I'll try and run away.
You see, the creature looks very confused when there's like fire inside. It drops it because it looks a bit panicked by the fire.
Good
And
job.
then Fireball starts running away.
And I'll stop about like 15 feet away from it, and I said, well, what shall I do? Shall I kill it?
No, it's our friend. He freed
It's okay,
you.
it's our friend.
It thinks at you. What's that weird little orange?
I think it's a bit like a fire elemental,
He's totally a fire elemental.
but a small
Weird.
one.
Very well. It starts doing a little happy rock dance.
It's just vibing. Well, who's up for going to find the two brick houses then?
Sure. We've got an extra
I'll do.
friend. Ooh, actually, that's a good idea. Hey, you don't have a name, do you? Because you just started existing.
Name?
I'm gonna call you Brick.
What is a name?
It is something that refers to you.
But I'm me.
Exactly.
Yay!
I think he's picked his name.
It continues to do a happy rock dance.
Alright, let's head to the horrible place with the horrible things.
Well, head in the direction of where they said.
Yeah.
Oh, it does a sad rock dance now.
What? We're gonna find more friends.
Friends! Yay! Back to its happy rock dance. It follows along with you guys. I have to make a sheet for this now.
Well, at least I take it you have the stats for it, so you can just like roll 20s and then add the appropriate amounts.
Yeah,
I can.
just give us an extra sheet that I can put like pictures onto.
Oh
yeah,
yes,
'cause if you concentrate
that's
on it
what I
long
can
enough, it
do. I
becomes
can make
permanent.
this. I can make this. If Andrew made this mess, it can be Andrew's responsibility to make its sheet. Brilliant idea, Andrew. Thanks for the suggestion. Ah, wonderful. One sec. There's Andrew. There's more Andrew. Yes. There you go, Andrew. There's your boy.
What a boy.
Go straight into...
Down freely.
Yeah, you're gonna need to rename it. I just gave it a token. It has nothing else about it.
Nah, I like that name. That's its name.
It's not brick, it's down freely.
Down.
Down is having a great little happy dance.
He's such a nice lad.
We asked him for his name, and that's what he gave, and it was just a mixture of consonants.
That's what you get when you ask a rock to name itself.
Down.
My name is Down.
You turn a rock into an aberration, and it replies to you in deep speech.
Anyway, so you guys heading to the palace with your new best friend, Down.
While walking, turns the fireball. Are you not able to call your spear back?
I will try and move the sphere back to me.
Because like Court has seen you like manifest it from across long distances before.
You can't seem to do it. You have no connection with the sphere.
It's gone currently.
Good thing we got you your soul back then, innit?
Yeah, thank you.
I'm so
Ca-
glad I
ca-
used that wish to help you.
Fireball will look at the ground sort of guiltily and sort of kick a rock to one side.
Down is like, brother, no!
Don't damage the rocks.
Fire,
My cousin!
Oh, is Darren gonna start a rock collection now?
Fireball
Down doesn't
just
collect rocks. That's like collecting his family.
Yeah, he's keeping them with him. Oh well, it's
Da-
up to him. It's
da-
his life.
Down puts his cousin back in his house. Oh.
In the little like cutting in the. Is that how big
Yeah,
they are?
it's a very it's more like there's a small area that's like quite sandy, and the rock used to have a little bit that it's like you can see the imprint of the rock in the sand, and Down puts it back in its little place and gives it a little pat.
Good down. Well, time to go and meet some more friends, I guess.
Let us go and find our completely alive friends.
As far as we're aware, no foreshadowing at all.
Yeah, I'm sure your friends are alive. So you're just heading towards the big palace, or where are you heading? There's big palace. There's many
mean,
smaller buildings. There's a swamp of doom. There's a sort of wibbly, weird part of the city over here. Where's off to?
would we be able to take a short rest as part of our journey to wherever we're going?
You could certainly try and do that.
Like, if we're just sort of walking there.
I mean, a
And
short rest is an hour. The walk will not take us an hour. Also, in an hour, my friend will be gone. Or
oh,
permanent.
I mean, you could just keep him around.
Well, it's always... We don't know whether or not he'll keep being a friend.
That kind of friend. The kind of friend that would try and kill you in a little bit.
Maybe.
Down is doing his happy rock dance.
They're just vibing away.
To be fair, I have created life. I don't really want to turn him back into a rock.
Don't blame you. Also, on the rest front, I'm fine. So that's my few pieces of copper on the situation.
But no, Fireball, you can't take a short rest, essentially, is the answer.
Okay.
So where are you headed?
They pointed at the castle, didn't they? The farmer.
Yeah. The farmer said they were headed in that sort of a direction towards the big castle.
And if Colt sees any other like demons, he will just be like, he will say hail and then see how they respond.
Okay. They're generally all the demons seem nice up until you get to about this point, at which point the demons seem to become a bit more random.
A bit more what Colt expects.
And that being said, as you're trying to cross the border, you do see several demons that are like waiting for people to leave.
Waiting for people to leave.
Yeah, they're waiting for people to come from over here and go over to here.
Yeah, okay.
You see many a demon waiting, just poised.
Do they try to stop us?
It doesn't look like they are currently. It doesn't seem that they want you to not come this way, but it seems like they would try and stab you if you did.
Oh yes.
A plethora of those three kinds of demons are standing over there, waiting.
Sonya waves.
They all stare at you.
Bolt tries to look imposing. Flex. Takes in a deep breath and pumps his muscles out a bit.
Fireballing into fire that he's outputting, I guess.
You flare up a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nice.
realistically, if they're going to try and kill us, and they're there, we could just pepper them from here.
You're not wrong, I do have range stuff. You're not wrong.
Just fireball,
One of them
throw a
can-
bunch of fireballs at them.
Yeah.
Is that the plan? Are you just gonna like throw ranged attacks at them?
Can do.
When you start doing that, the ones closer to the border start like backing off. But there are many demons just sort of chilling.
Well, it seems unlikely that they came this way.
I mean, the farmer said our lads did. Although, that being said, Gunk and TKO, if they were pointing at the demons, if they were going to jump on them, wouldn't they be dead? I.e., the demons would be dead.
Exactly.
Pretty sure our lads would have like ripped them apart. Are these like off to the side of the castle, or are they like in the castle grounds, in front of the doors
I mean,
and stuff?
there are just demons everywhere over there. You see there are demons wandering the plains, there are demons inside the castle. You see there are demons guarding the only entrance to the castle, which is sort of like about here. Or the only obvious entrance anyway.
Sorry about that.
But there seems to be a lot of demons wandering around there.
So...
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Not these demons.
True. So that would be the demons in this lake.
Now canon.
What can I do?
I will just walk forwards and try and walk past everyone.
Alright. Start rolling up some initiative, Fireball.
1 second.
As a large army of demons is bearing down on you.
Is it literally just the three, or is it a straight up army?
It's not an army, but there are like, by your estimate, more demons than you think that you three could handle, or four now. Like
Yeah,
a
because
lot more.
if there's absolutely shitloads of them, Court would put his staff against the ground in front of where Fireball is. Green flame blade active, just so that Fireball doesn't set fire to it. I don't think that would be a good idea, little guy.
It's the whole, you don't think you could go in there and fight them directly.
Yeah, I do stop if I see them, like, moving forwards.
Okay.
Yeah. Only that I could try and stealth in, but I have no guarantee of where our friends are. It's kind of
Yeah,
dumb to do. trying not to be dumb.
They could be literally anywhere.
I'll ask Fireball asks Sonia, don't you have any of those big spells left?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't even need to be big. Surely it would only require something small to, like, communicate with someone who you know, question mark.
Yeah, couldn't you send a message to the other people in our party?
Don't have that spell.
If you're talking about if you're talking about the message spell, Colt does know that and knows how it works, and would turn to Fireball and just be like, "You need to be able to see them, or at least know exactly where they are first for that to work."
I think they're talking about sending,
Yeah.
which is the one that doesn't need that,
Yeah,
but
well,
but I
Colt
don't
does.
think Sonya has it.
Do you have any teleportation magic?
I am as fast as teleportation. Hyperbole.
Down does a happy rock dance.
Take you as a robot. I wonder if Oren has a tracker on him.
Yeah. Why don't we
He's
head
like-
back to the ship and see if there's a tracker? That might actually be much safer.
I mean, Oren has already told us that he was recording what we were doing when we went to get Fireball's soul. Maybe he has actual footage of where they are.
True.
Could we once we locate them, couldn't we just orbital bombard this place?
Because it's demons, I'm liking your thinking. But only because it's demons, though. I want to stress that part.
I like this guy's thinking.
So head
It
back
turns
to the
out
ship.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's instead of
Cool.
fighting a literal army for what could possibly be no reason.
On your way back to the ship, you bump into Oren, who seems to be searching for you guys.
Hello there.
Waves.
He's like, "Oh, thank God, I found you."
You
So-
look stressed.
So like, Grunk and Grunk and TKO are dead.
What?
Oh, I like those two guys.
It seems they like just split up with you guys and went south and went directly to this giant castle, and then they picked a fight with the demon lord who lived there and got killed.
Can we? Is it possible to orbital bombard this place?
We can, but I just don't want to, bury this place in rubble. Because there's a thing we need here.
Oh yeah, it's fine. That's in the northern district.
Yeah, Colt is scowling and he's like, "You can pick through rubble." Also, you said that the artifact is going to be in the most orderly place. That scowls at the castle most certainly isn't.
Yeah, but if we blow up like half the canyon, then the canyon will collapse. Is more my worry.
It's a piece of the universe making thing. It should be sturdy.
Yeah, it'll survive, but it'll be buried under thousands of tons of rubble.
Look, I've kind of made myself somewhat unwelcome in this place, so I've made things a bit more difficult for us. Hence the reason why my orb is gone.
I can't believe you guys destroyed my crime empire.
We're so efficient.
That wasn't us. That wasn't us.
That's true. It was mainly technically I think that was just the rat. I'm sorry, it's just this
See.
party. It's
No,
more
I'm-
like It's
I'm
more like
pretty
the
sure.
legacy of you guys did that.
I was going to say, I'm
Weird.
pretty sure Koth has no idea what Orin is on about. Because, like,
Or Orin's like, man, sorry, it's just you guys get replaced so fast.
Yeah, this is the third wave group.
He's like, okay, I don't know. I haven't been around this place. I don't know what's going on. What happened? What happened with you guys?
everyone got
Well,
scared of Fireball, essentially.
I went to see the political debate thing. I commented that the spider was looking down on everyone because he's so tall. Everyone got into an argument. I tried to make them shut up by floating my sphere of annihilation above my head and then putting it back behind me, and they all ran away. I then may have attacked some guards when they tried to arrest me.
Uh-huh. Okay. So what you're saying is we need to kind of approach this a bit more sneakily now.
Yes.
Okay. How do you guys propose we do this then?
I mean,
Fireballs.
I'm fairly confident I could sneak into where they are keeping the artifact and that. But that's just
Well,
one avenue of possibility.
that's the problem. I don't know where they're keeping the artifact. Unless you guys know. Did you find that out?
No. No.
No, but we do know where the most orderly part of the city is, so anything important in there?
Down does a happy rock dance.
See, he gets it.
Benorin's like, I mean, I guess it's probably in the more northern part of the city, but
I mean,
northern isn't a very great location.
technically, if we were to scout out the whole city, we could triangulate where it is. If it's giving off an aura that is affecting the surrounding areas, or rather, not surrounding areas.
Surrounding people?
Would I have seen this little path here going off into this crevice when I was up? What?
Yeah, you would have noticed it.
Did it look like it led anywhere?
Not in particular. You could always investigate it if you wanted to.
Yeah, there was a sort of like a crevice in the back of the debating chamber that looked like it led to the wall. I don't know if it led anywhere or not. That goes north.
Isn't that where the spider went?
He's above there.
Oh yeah, that bit.
Yeah, as you guys can all see from there, because you're in like a wide open area, you can see the big sort of hive of spiders
Icky.
dangling above the area.
Yeah,
Of course it could.
low-key gestures at Oren and goes, when he would be to start there.
Down does a sad rock dance when he sees the large spider thing.
We could
I
always
know,
check.
Dan, they're horrible, aren't they?
We could always check the church. That's a fairly lawful place in the lawful city, and it is also currently north of us.
Fireball, you have already looked inside the church. It seemed to be empty.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing in the church. Sorry, misremembering things.
To such a degree where the church looks like they really only finished the exterior, as your memory recalls.
Yeah. So, Should we go and check there out?
I mean, sure, but I gotta go back and protect the other incredibly rare, powerful artifacts we have.
Does anyone know any magic that can disguise me?
You're
Oh,
very
wait, that
difficult
demon.
to disguise.
That and they probably can see through magic, right? Would I know that?
You don't. You can give me an Arcana check if you want to know that.
$26.
Weaker demons probably don't. Stronger demons might, but that's kind of the nature of demons. They're very chaotic and their abilities aren't all necessarily always consistent. But you think most wouldn't? But then again, maybe it's different because these are lawful demons. You're not sure.
I mean, I'm familiar with lawful demons, given where Fireball is from.
This is true, but but it's odd to you. These demons are not lawful in the same way your demons are lawful. Your demons are closer to like lawful angels from Mount Celestia than they even look very different from these things. They're just called demons. The name is, as far as you can tell, the only similarity. Although you do notice that the more northern sections of the city, look, some of the demons around there look almost the same as some of the demons that you would recognize. But you know that, again, there are a fair variety of those kinds of demons.
So, can any of you disguise me with magic?
Not really.
Okay.
Hank does a protective rock dance.
Fireball will just start walking back into the city.
Okay, Fireball. You notice several demons that seem to be wearing uniforms and are looking around.
I'll go into the back alleys to avoid.
Sure. Roll me a stealth check. With disadvantage.
8.
They immediately spot you as you try and make it into a back alley.
I'll run back out of the city.
Okay.
Help me, Magic Daddy.
Please don't call me that. I could get you up on the mountains and then you wouldn't have to worry about the city, and it will still get us to the place that we need to be. That's how I got there in the first place.
If you could do that, that would be great. Thank you.
Well, on the subject of magic, Sonia, little favour. The other you, used to do this thing where, you know those bats that you summon?
Yes.
She used to summon one of them and let it sit on my shoulder, and it helped me channel this, and he tweaks the Hat of Wizardry.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then I can disguise myself, and nobody's aggroed on you, so you don't need to. but I can do the rest myself if I can spam spells a little bit more.
I'll be back shortly. Yeah.
I'm just double checking. Yeah, that one does need concentration. So I would need to ritual cast.
Ah, does it require concentration? I mean, I can. I can concentrate on it. Or you can ritual cast if that'll help.
Sadly, you can't concentrate on my spell.
If only. Oh my god, that would be such a cool feature if other people could concentrate on your spells.
I thought if you like applied something like haste onto somebody, they had to like maintain it.
No, the caster still has to maintain it.
That's why haste is a sort of a double-edged sword, because if the caster gets hit and stops concentrating, the fighter is suddenly like paralyzed on the front lines as well.
Oh well, it is fitting that I don't know that because Colt wouldn't understand that either, so it's fitting.
We can wait till my friend becomes permanent, and then I can do that. Because if I concentrate on something else now, he will die.
Oh no, in that case, that sounds like a plan.
He does a distress dance.
Exactly. Look
Don't worry, dude. We're not going to let anything happen to you.
So I take it our plan is to just wait till the hour is up.
I mean, are we in a hurry?
I don't know.
We know our friends are gone, which, processing that. And we're still looking for this.
Are you in a hurry? That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's not like another hour is going to make a difference.
Or is it?
It could.
There are many factors.
Who knows whether it'll make a difference or not?
An hour passes. The whole place self-destructs.
Well, just to move things along, my plan was to have the bat on my shoulder so I could spam minor illusion to change my clothing colours so that it looks more rustic. So that I'd blend in a bit better. But I guess I could just like carry Fireball onto the mountain and we could do it that way.
Yeah, we could like start making our way there. Would you like my fireproof gloves?
I was thinking about doing this. Well, let's see if you can do it, and then the fireproof gloves will be like. Roll it then. That's the thing. Oh, god damn it. You're still trying to use Mage Hand again. And you're still doing it wrong, like you did last time.
Also, I think Fireball would be too heavy for Mage Hand.
One moment, I'll be back in a second while we're brainstorming some form of plan.
Yeah, sure, that's definitely what we're doing. We're definitely brainstorming plans.
I mean, I know I did it before, but the last time I did it, it was purely for giggles. So I think that's why I was allowed it. But I've done it before, but again, it's anything less than £20, or is it £5?
How much does an object made of only fire weigh?
I would assume not a lot.
Let's have a fun, quick Google.
I've got the spell description here, but I'm not seeing a thing. In this situation, dismiss it as an action. Hand vanishes more than 30 feet away from you. To control the hand, so to retrieve an item from a container, pour container in a vial. You move the hand up at 30 feet each time. The hand can't attack, activate magical items, or carry more than £10.
Well, apparently, fire.
Right, I'm back. There was a chocolate-related emergency. What's the plan?
I'm not going to ask for an explanation.
Fire weighs 0.3 kilograms per cubic meter.
So that's 0.66 pounds, and Fireball is less than a cubic meter because he's tiny.
This is correct. Fireball is very light because he is comprised of fire.
Good old Google.
Can Colt have advantage? Because I assume that if Colt fucks up the semantic components, Sonya would go, no, you do it this way.
Sonia, are you helping
Yeah,
Colt?
I'll help.
Then yeah, you have advantage.
10.
That is enough, just. So yeah, you mage hand.
It's not showing on my end.
That's a 5. So no, it doesn't work. Sonia, you were very
why is it-
sleepy.
No,
Why is it not working?
He needs to roll another one because he had advantage.
Oh right.
And
No, never
that
mind.
did
it works.
come out as a
there we
10.
go.
Okay, now
And
everything.
So
Now
it does
everything.
work.
Now everything is coming on my
can-
screen.
You can mage hand fireball.
Lift.
Okay.
Okay, and I can jump up the mountain like this. I only need one hand.
Sure. So Colt and Fireball are traveling mountain ways. Sonia and Hunk
we,
are
we will travel the lower
home.
like side.
home.
Yeah, no one's upset with you.
Sure. And where are you headed?
The same way that I went last time, which is
Are you
on top of
going?
this- up
Yeah.
up to here,
Uh-huh.
climb up the
Uh-huh.
mountain like I did last time. Take the same
Yeah,
route.
you're climbing the mountain, and then where? Ah, you're going to there. Okay.
Like I said, the same place I went last time. Fireball in tow, because Colt knows that that route is A, doable, and B, lacking hostiles.
So you're gonna get
Cool.
there much quicker than we will.
Yeah, but he's gonna wait. He's gonna like sit, knowing that his friends have been killed by a demon again, like in his backstory. He's then gonna sit and brood like a friggin' edgy superhero on the edge of the cliff face.
Colt, you know that the demons, they're evil. They've taken so much from you.
Like friggin', why does this keep happening? He's just like muttering that to himself while they're on top of the mountain.
Why did this happen to me? I made my mistake.
It's like, hello darkness, my old friend.
Sonia, the hour ends on your route there, and Hunk just continues to dance happily because that's his passion in life.
I thought he was called Dune.
Oh, sorry, Dune. Yeah, that's it.
Down.
Down. Emphasize the U. How is that spelled on his character sheet? Is that Doun or something?
Daun.
Dawn.
Dawn, isn't it? Dawn.
Down.
Lovely name.
No, that's a W.
That's how Down pronounces his name. Down. He's a rock. He doesn't know how letters work.
He's a rock who turned into a war strat. He doesn't know how words work.
I like
But
to
he just
imagine
continues to dance happily with
Colt
you, Sonia.
Colt is like up on the top of the cliff, like brooding, and then just in the distance, he just hears Down and Sonia. We're walking on sunshine.
And whoa.
Doesn't respond. Just gust of wind flutters his hair.
You got to feel good.
He's still got Fireball upside down in a mage hand just floating next to him. He's not saying anything. You're very quiet when I do this. Why?
Because Lawrence isn't here.
I know that.
Otherwise, he'd be a lot more talkative.
I'm using it for comedic effect. Anyway, has anything changed here, or is it still like just empty, nobody here?
It seems that there are people there. There are lots of. It seems that there are a police force of demons that have like cornered off the area and are investigating the scene. Like they're looking. It's pretty easy for them because you notice on the ground that there are like scorch marks from where Fireball was standing.
Yeah, puts Fireball down. Please let this work, for fuck's sake. Yay! Points at Sonia. Casts message. How's the spell going?
Oh.
Sonia can use message that can
Yeah.
reply back.
Yeah. Good. Taught him a new song.
Is it any?
Da,
Do I
da.
have to roll
You're
intelligence every
walking
time I
on
want to say anything?
sunshine.
Yeah.
Damn it!
You got to feel good.
He's just hearing that everything in the background every time. Oh god, damn it, he's doing it wrong again. Still puts fireball down. If you see a lightning bolt go into the sky, do your thing. We'll tell Lawrence that when he comes back. And I'll try and do this without advantage. So he rearranges all of his gi so that it's like in the full orientation that you would expect a normal gi to be. Sleeves are down, V-neck configuration, pulls the hat of wizardry down over his head, and I'll try and do this without advantage. Why am I? Oh, for fuck's sake! He looks down at yourself, and everything is still blue. Damn it!
I did hear
I
what you
need-
said
I-
before.
I need to get better at this.
I did hear what you said before.
Oh, you did. So
Yeah.
you're effectively a freaking nuke sniper, effectively.
Tactical nuke
Yeah.
incoming.
Tactical nuke inbound. Boom! Everybody roll high on your deck save.
But yeah,
Oh shit! No,
Sonia-
wait. No, sorry.
Sonia
but
and
that happens, and then we teach down how to go. And the wizards cast an 8d6. Roll high on your deck save.
Sonia and Down, you notice a detective who's just one day from retirement show up to the scene, and it's like, the criminals always show up back to the scene of their crime. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, I think you're actually right about that.
He's got a board there with a list of a whiteboard there with a list of the reasons why he is not too old for this shit.
Yeah. And he seems to be he seems to be pretty good as well.
So, who are you looking for?
There's
I
this
heard there was a
fire
comeuppance.
elemental that was around here.
Also, I
Uh,
love how I tried to
the-
say kerfuffle and came out with comeuffant.
There
All
was a
words are made
fi-
up.
there was a fire elemental around here who like pulled a sphere of annihilation out in the middle of a crowd and started waving it about.
Oh, I would have loved to have seen that. I've never seen a sphere of annihilation in person.
It caused mass panic.
I mean, that part's not great.
And then later he was apprehended by two officers, one of which confiscated the sphere, and the other one imprisoned him. But then some like lightning monks stole him. Just keep an eye out for those individuals.
So,
and
some sort
report
of
to us
fire
if you've seen
elemental,
anything.
like, looking over the guy's shoulder at the two of them, like, peeking over the cliff edge. So, like, a lightningy monk and a fire elemental type thing. Okay, I'll keep my eyes open.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
demon there who like practices martial arts, and he just shouts over his shoulder, "I told you, lightning monks aren't a thing."
Oh.
You caught like peeking over a rock, going, "Shows what you know." Drops down below the rock. Will I be able to stealth my way around this?
You can roll stealth, and we can see what happens.
23.
You think you're pretty stealthy, as you're like is trying to like make your way down into this area.
I am covered up more, and I will try, if I am having to go past somebody, I will try and make another attempt to minor illusion my clothes again.
You're like, you slide into this area full of police officers investigating a crime that the accomplice.
Where are they? Are they
is
here?
stuck up with.
Are they
They're-
are
like-
they the frowny face?
No, they're like all over. They're all over, sort of this area and this area. They're
I'm
just
trying to,
all
I'm trying to slowly climb down over here.
yeah. You
And
can do it.
it's not like I'm doing my usual superhero landing of a literal lightning strike hitting the ground.
I'm gonna
I'm just going. I'm just a climber doing my thing.
I'm gonna
Got me
roll
grappling hook.
this detective who's too old for this shit. Perception.
See if you beat a
Ooh.
23.
Oh, that's interesting. Sonia, he tells you, if you excuse me a moment, I've gotta go catch someone.
Ooh, this'll be.
And you see him head off towards where you saw Colt slide down the cliff.
Cold still can't use minor illusion. He's fucking dumb.
Colt, doesn't seem that the people around you have noticed you're there.
Do I see anything?
You notice a lot of people mulling about the crime scene, and you notice one guy walking like this way. And yeah, occasionally stops and looks at the others for a moment. And they all start like you notice that some of the like a bunch of the ones over here are starting to head in this direction. Like relatively slowly, as if to not be noticed that they're slowly like grouping up over there. But Colt, at the minute it seems pretty light around where you are in terms of like guard activity. No one.
How far
They-
away is
These
specific?
are these two. Sorry, Lawrence, you go.
They're
So
quite a way away. You think it would take them about
no, like asking, are they within fireball range?
currently no.
I mean, you could always move around to the cliff edge to like get a better vantage point.
Yeah, I will move to the cliff edge where Colt went down, but I'll stay sort of like crouched so I'm not specifically visible.
Sure.
Are these two separate buildings, or is there like
There are
there's two separate buildings,
There are two separate
and is there like a
buildings.
gap here where the spider went? This is where the big spider's nest thing is.
No, the spider's nest is like off the map. It's like up, essentially.
It's miles away, right?
Yeah. There is sort of a tent that looks like it's for. It doesn't look like it's there permanently. It looks like it's a recent fixture, probably set up for the debate.
Mm.
And
what
the
about
other,
one?
the other building, you don't know what it would be from looking at it, but it has a golden roof.
Cole's gonna say if he can sleuth his way in there.
Sure. Alright, you
Do you
start
want us
like
to do you want us to
sneaking.
roll another stealth, or am I still working on the 23?
You're still working on the 23. You're like a sneaky boy. You managed to like sleuth around and get in there. Uh, Lawrence, you notice that a bunch of officers and detectives are like cornering this area off and this area off.
Right.
And a bunch of them that have the capacity to fly are sort of like getting around the edges of the cliff face. Some of them are even heading to the position you're currently hidden in. You can.
Within 150 feet.
Some of them are in with like some of the flying ones are getting close enough to you to do that. Yes.
It's signal time. Fireball at 5th level at the nearest one.
Okay. You fireball them.
That is.
Uh-huh. 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 It seems as though the fire doesn't do anything to them.
But the explosion does go off though.
Yes, it just seems like that the one you hit with the fireball doesn't seem to look injured by the fireball.
Hmm.
But they are now looking around for some point of fire.
I'll I'll these crevices that I'm next to, are they big enough for me to squeeze into?
Yeah, you could like squeeze into them.
I'll squeeze down one and sort of like that. Colt did tell us to shoot off fireballs if I saw anything weird happening, right?
I mean, the actual direction was if you see his lightning go off to nuke the area, but the direction works the other way around. He'll know what it means if he hears it go off.
So fireball, do you want to roll me stealth versus this 12 perception?
10.
Ah, no.
I will say that this guy has not found you, but is looking in the area where you're hidden. Like, he knows the direction the fireball came from. It was pretty disorientating. He was entirely surrounded by fire, which didn't really hurt him, but it was like setting a flashbang directly in his face.
I was going to say, wouldn't that give Fireball technically advantage because the other guy's going, oh, bloody hell, what was that?
I'm just using in my opinion, better system of stealth, where like one failed roll doesn't mean you're instantly caught. It just means the guards get more alert until the point where they actually is like, it's time for it just means that like, if the party is trying to stealth, and you're bringing the big person in massive armor who isn't very sneaky, you're not instantly gonna get caught. Is more the thing.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just asking like how you're working it. Just thought it was worth mentioning.
Because there aren't technically any official stealth rules, which is so dumb. It's just you can stealth, and also this feat means that you can stealth in low light, which means that you can't stealth in low light normally. That's the only stealth rule, and it's an implied rule because of a feat.
Yeah,
it's so...
A lot of it is rules as intended.
A lot of it is just like the DM kind of has to make up stealth rules. And the easiest one is like, hey, you've been spotted.
Yeah,
like,
so a lot of people thought of that, which isn't how stealth would work.
It's kind of how stealth might work, but it's like it's definitely a system that you could see it as how it would work, but like I just think it's a less fun system. I think it's more fun if every player has at least a bit of a chance at stealth and doesn't like mess it up for the entire group or whatever.
Yeah.
I will use the like cracks and crevices to sort of like try and like move away from the like sneakily move away from the point of focus, like up to there maybe.
Sure. We'll cut back to you in a second. But Sonia, you see a big fireball, and everyone in the crime scene immediately get more alert. Colt, you're sneaking into this building.
Yeah, what do I see when I get inside? Does it look important? Uh-oh.
Oops. I meant to put war.
Too late.
Oh no, magical darkness.
I saw that there was treasure.
Darkness. So did I. Oh no, magical darkness. Good thing I have blind sight.
Anyway, you see a room. There are two of these boys. One of them heads off in this one of them heads off in this direction, the other one heads off in the other direction. They don't notice you because you're very sneaky when you're at the top, and it seems that they're going on like a patrol route.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, why did you do that? No, I'm imagining from Wizard of Oz. Oh, yo, yo.
Well, that was definitely not what I was going for.
I know, but that's where like you started doing the chant, and then my brain did that because my brain takes the piss.
And there are 3 doors that you can see.
Sneaky sneak boy. Are they like old-fashioned? Do you turn the handle open doors, or are they like automatic ones?
It seems they are metal doors that are currently locked.
Or all 3, even the ones that those guards just went through.
Yeah. You saw them or you heard them pull out keys and like lock and unlock them.
If I quote like looks at the locks and just thinks, I'm confident I could just smash those, but that would alert everybody. And then you just hears boom as like the fireball goes off and just goes, If the doors are locked. I only have woodcarver's tools on us, even though I'm proficient with like metalworking ones. It's not like I can pick them. I don't think any of my spells would work. Hmm. Nah, I don't think I can break these without alerting everyone in the building. What happens if I wait for a guard or someone else to open the doors?
If you sit around for long enough, eventually, you hear this door, like, you hear like the jingling of keys from behind that door.
It's just occurred to us that they're probably looking for anyone who isn't a guard. Please work this time. Oh, for fuck. Cold, man.
The door opens and this guy steps through.
Abort! jumps out the door. Unless they don't see him, if he's like flush against the wall and they just like carry on. Well, here like
a moment later, another guy comes out from the other side, and they then sort of like go and swap around, and then go back through the doors again.
Don't suppose with my 23 I could shadow one of them and they wouldn't notice if my feet are light enough without noticing us.
You could try. Give me another stealth roll.
Come on, stop lagging.
Yeah.
I like that one significantly less. Oh,
You managed to shadow.
I'm gonna try something else actually. As I shadow him.
You shadow this guy through this door, but he seems to be heading to another door.
11 for prestidigitation. 2. make the sound of heavy footsteps going. Is this a corridor or is that a dead end? Is that a corridor or is
This
that a dead end?
it seems to end there. Yeah.
Heavy footsteps on the other side of this door, like somebody's running. So he's doing the whole Obi-Wan thing where he's like hiding behind the wall and he just like flicks his finger in the direction of the door and they just hear dum 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 dum, legging it down the corridor, and he's like staying flush to the wall, trying to not be noticed.
These two open the door and like head in to investigate what's up.
Yeah, go in here. Do I see any more?
You enter a room. It seems to be full of strong boxes.
Not weak boxes.
Oh, why did I never listen to Steve? He was always so good with thieves' tools. I always told him he was being an arse. Does the corridor end here as well, or does that go through to another room?
That's a door to another room, but it's currently locked.
Yeah. Did the other god leave this one unlocked when he legged it in that direction?
Yeah, that one is also unlocked.
What's in there? It's locked, sorry.
No, it's also unlocked.
Oh, I was just taking a while to reveal. Is that like a...
It is another room full of
more lock
strong
boxes.
It's almost as if this place is some form of bank that you've broken into.
Oh, so I'm able to just straight up tell that.
Yeah. Colt's familiar enough with, like, society to know that this place is probably a bank, or at least a vault, where a bank keeps all of its valuables.
One might keep a powerful artifact here. Certainly secure enough. If I just peek through these doors, don't fully open it, and then just look through, do I see anything? Are the guards on the other side just being confused, or are they heading back? What do I see?
You go into this room.
Well, I said I was just like peeking my head in. I'm not like
Oh yeah,
straight up, like,
you just
barging
don't go
in.
into, but you like peek around the corner. You see these two looking very confused. And along this wall, you see there are a number of keys. This room is also pitch black. And a door. In fact, this entire place is pitch black. Do you have dark vision?
Blind sight only.
In that case, you can only see the 10 with the 10 foot of blind sight you have.
He's making muttering the incantations to himself and making the finger waggles, and nothing happens. He's like, He was trying to pull the same trick again.
It's at about this time they head out, lock the door behind them. This one is gonna head off in this direction. This one heads off here. Walks past, opens door, locks door behind him, heads through.
Colt being the goody-goody that he is, it did occur to me, player brain, going, I could prestidigitation myself some tools and then start picking at these locks, even though the Colt doesn't really know how to do that, but he does have good decks. But goody-goody boy will actually... Is this door locked?
First, this door is locked, and also this door is locked.
No.
A little while later, You hear this door is about to open again.
And
This guy comes through
zips back in here at speed.
and starts unlocking that door. And the standard changeover is occurring. You see this guy come in the room, locks the door behind him, looks down this corridor, walks here, opens door,
Did you
locks
say he
behind him.
looked? Did you say he looked at me, or am I like, or he looked
He
down
looks
here?
down the corridor, but you're 19 stealth. I assume you moved like there into one of the little
Yeah,
crevices to hide from him.
he's hugging all the walls. So
Yeah.
now he's like, okay, this isn't
So-
going anywhere.
Basically, they keep going around in that pattern of like
Mm-hmm.
coming in, swapping over, locking the doors behind them, over and over again.
Yeah. So when that one starts to go out, can I try and shadow him with my 19 stealth?
Are you trying to get into this room?
Yeah, I'm just trying to shadow him.
Sure.
Actually, no, I'll try flush to this wall still.
Okay.
I'll try again, because there's some time has passed. If my sheet will open.
Doing another little change around.
Come on, roll the thing. Useless.
Just
Useless.
just sitting here trying to do magic, and they just keep walking by.
Useless monkey boy. Right, so when the next come back around, I'm gonna try and do monk things instead, because he's getting frustrated at the fact he's so bad at magic.
Ah, fuck this
So-
magic. I'm going to punch him in the face.
Well, not punch necessarily. You try something else. Are these things like vaguely like I'm trying to look at them? Are they like more or less humanoid? Oh no, wait, they're Hezros. He's seen them before.
They don't look like normal Hezros. They look like they are mostly human, but a bit Hezro.
Yeah, the orderly, lawful stuff is starting to like affect them. So
Yeah,
I take it they're a bit more upright, and they do have like noticeable necks and humanoid shapes.
They have like the main differences you would notice are they are much smaller than a normal Hezro.
Mm-hmm.
But they do have like weapons and armor, which most Hezros don't use.
Yeah. And you'll wait for another changeover to happen.
Cool. This one steps in. There.
This is probably a really
So-
bad idea, but magic isn't really working out for us.
This guy steps here, locks door behind him, steps here, looks down the corridor, steps here, opens door, steps here.
Athletics check when he unlocks.
Ah,
Going to jump up behind him, arm around the neck, going for like a headlock to try and drag him like back up here somewhere. So I have clicked it. I am going to look that.
go lucky boy.
Come on, you
Use
have
the power
Yeah,
of
you have-
main character.
use the power of what?
Look,
Main-
the power of main character.
No, 22 bloody 50. Why
Damn.
couldn't I? If I
depends-
rolled a 15, hey, if I'd rolled a 15, we were the same technically in terms of like modifiers. Oh
Yeah.
well.
Turns out you're not main character enough.
I was gonna say I don't think Colt is main character.
Obviously, the
That's
rat's
not- that's
the
not-
main character.
Exactly. That's not how D&D works. It's always the like least likely character. Does that mean I
turns
go? So what does a
Turns out
15
Colt
mean?
didn't.
Does
Turns
he
out
even
Colt.
notice?
He definitely notices. You like jump out and tug really hard on him, try and pull him back, but he manages to like throw you off. It's time to roll initiative because
Oh,
splitting party
oh, hi,
worked
buddy,
out
I'm
so
lost.
well last time.
Oh, hi, buddy, I'm lost.
Thank God I've been locked in here for days.
I have.
It's the jumps out, tries to choke him out when he like pushes you off him. It's the I've been locked in here for so long.
It's so dark I can't see. I'm going to find my way out. Help? Question mark.
Do you want to roll a deception?
Why not try?
Okay,
Me,
give me
de-
that.
me, dece- me deception is garbage, but I'll try.
With disadvantage because yes,
11's bad enough.
it doesn't matter. He doesn't believe you.
Very well. Stunny time it is then.
It doesn't
Do I
let
do
me up.
have myself? No. Select the icon. Stupid thing. There we go.
Have any of you heard the new single by the rather famous mask-wearing metal band?
Don't know who they are, but also I'll be back in a moment. I need to quickly
I think I know who you. I think I know who you meet off. Why disadvantage? That was a nat 20. So that's 18. Yeah, I think I know who you mean, but I haven't heard the song. No.
Yeah, that the band that's also named after a relatively well-known type of knot.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
God damn it. Turns out monks don't do rogue stuff very well.
Weirdly, because like
Also, don't do wizard stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's funny that, isn't it?
it's no, because it's
But I was
weird.
I was like,
The
I'm
prime-
the only one with a +9 to stealth. I'm gonna have to be the one to get in here. Or the one who's most likely to get in without getting absconded. Well, apart from Sonia, because Sonia's like not aggroed anybody.
Yeah, she's just hanging out, having a lovely time.
All right, I'm back.
She's just going, why can't I be back in Space Australia? Not Space Australia, Space Hawaii.
Space Hawaii. Everyone wants to be in Space Hawaii.
No, Courtney's like, which way to Space Hawaii? And the Hez was just like, intruder.
Intruder detected.
How did he get in? Intruder window.
Tish.
But the Hez was not amused, I assume.
You see the Hezro reach up and like pull something on the ceiling. It seems that there's string that runs along the ceiling. He's gonna pull that and then he's gonna go do some attacks at you.
Two of them hit. The bite and the first claw.
You take them's amount of damage.
35. There's that amount left.
And then it's your turn.
I mean, I'll attempt a stunning strike. I has advantage because first turn of combat. Oh, why is my thing being so laggy today? Come on. Does a 17 hit him?
Yep.
Con save then. See what his con's like.
Oh no, he's a demon. That means he's got terrible con, as
Yeah,
all demons do.
this isn't going to bloody work. Okay, break out the new toys. Just fucking muda him. Seven. And then burn a key point for Flurry of Blows. And with my latest skill feature, I now do 3 attacks for Flurry of Blows, and they are all lightning damage and deal additional damage as well. So I get to roll 3 of these.
Ooh, nice.
If my bloody thing wasn't lagging. Stop lagging. Actually, you know what? It might be faster if I do it this way. Oh, was that a nat 20? Oh wait, no, because that's a +9 now because of the level up. So a 27, a 28, a 17, and a 28 for them's amounts of damages.
Otherwise known as 79. Yeah, you pummel this guy. He looks pretty injured.
How is he looking? Is he still
He's
standing, or does he look in a really bad way?
he's still standing. He is, I think, technically bloody. Yeah, he's been bloodied, but he still looks like he has some fight left in him. Anyway, it's initiative count 0.
Yeah,
and on
I've used
initiative count 0.
I've used me action and bonus action, so that's me done.
It's back to him. He's gonna.
I'll reboot up everything just to see if that makes anything faster.
My dude is gonna pull out his amazing greatsword and try and slash you.
And that hits. So does that. And so does that, and so does that.
Man, that was a... Ah, hang on. Those are incorrect damage rolls. 1 second. Okay. I will ignore those first 2 damage rolls. They do not count. I wonder, has that
Oh,
fixed it
I
on
was
these?
liking those. That's 2d6.
Yeah, you just gotta count those last 4. Don't worry about those first 2.
Yeah, I'm not going to beat about the bush. I know what I'm doing on my next turn.
Speaking of which, hey, it's your turn. Also, you do notice most Hezros you fought in the past were very stinky, but it seems this one you can actually
He's not
tolerate.
He's
you
not
can
concerned about the smell.
You can tolerate the stench of.
He's not.
seems.
He's not concerned about the spell because on his turn, this is what he's doing. Yeet.
You disengage and run. That's a good plan.
And step up the wind out of there. So he's a lightning bolt now. He can move through. If there's anyone standing in his way, he can go through them without getting hit. Without getting stuck.
When you get outside, you notice a bunch of things. Like when you run outside, and I assume just run up this cliff. You notice there's a bunch of people around here.
It's like
all heading towards here as if they've been alerted.
Yeah, just a lightning bolt arcs up the cliff. It's like a bleeding squirrel that's getting chased by a dog. It's just straight up the cliff.
Conveniently, you'll also notice that there's a bunch of flying demons like in this kind of area. Sonia, you would have known that moments ago there would have been flying demons here, but because some form of fiery distraction occurred, all the guards that were supposed to be securing the perimeter from the air have run over here to investigate that fire.
I quickly do a thing.
Sure. What's the thing?
Still running, and so I have an action and a bonus action I'd like to do. One of them is going to be guaranteed, and one of them is if it works. Yay! Minor illusion. Change all of my clothes to look the same sandy shitty color as this cliff face for camouflage to help with any future stealths.
You're like blending in. Got it.
Yeah, and bonus action is second wind for 2d10 plus 2 for healing because Colt damn near died there.
Yeah. Man, it's like splitting the party's a bad plan or something.
No.
He wasn't planning on getting into a full-on fight. He was like, I can stealth around and do some things, and maybe I can grapple some fools. And then as soon as combat happened, it was like, okay, this is not working.
Oh no.
Oh news. And also those rolls in that second wind were garbage.
Fireball, give me another disadvantage stealth roll.
Six. Ow. I need him to get 5 or less.
Bunch. Okay, let's see if these birds can notice you.
I mean, they probably will. Unless they're like minus 50,000 from this investigation.
Some of them are investigating the area you're in. You can keep trying to run away if you want.
Yeah, I'll keep doing that.
Roll me another stealth real quick.
At disadvantage or normal?
Yep, disadvantage because you are a bright ball of light.
7.
Alright, let's see if these guys can roll lower than a 7. I am rolling them in person just because, why not? I never get rolled dice, and so I've decided to. They do seem to notice you.
I've been rolling control 7.
Are you just gonna try and leg it?
Yeah, I'm just going to run at this point.
Sure. Roll me a constitution test to see how well you endurance run away from them, essentially.
Yeah, but
And it also does not help you that they are faster than you.
I take it that like all this sneaking about has just tired me out really badly.
Give me one more con roll to see if you can like keep on chugging.
11.
Oh, they all get very tired. Very tired.
Oh,
That was the best time for them to get a nat 1.
so
And you start picking up the pace. Give me a con roll. One more, come on. You might make this. You might actually make this.
see,
Oh, beautiful. You managed to like run through all of these chasms and you eventually lose them.
yes. Begone, fox.
He
What was
shouts
that?
as he's running away.
Did someone over there say begone thought?
Let's get him!
We'll show him who's the thought.
By us going closer to him, we are not begonning, therefore it is not us.
Yeah.
Here's the one who is begonning. We'll
So
make sure
Sonia,
that keeps happening.
what do you do as you notice the demons very confidently notice all of the people notice all the criminals trying to break back into the crime scene that they just left?
I'm just like
That
explain to Down, like, okay, so generally this is what you don't want to do.
that one detective who's too old for this shit is like, I knew it.
Yeah, I knew you were right. Good job, buddy. Just
There's
They
like a,
all.
there's
He's
like a
trying to
reporter.
go back
There's like
to
a
the
reporter who's
scene.
like, there's like a reporter off the side. He's like watching the whole thing. And he's like, already typed up the headline's going to be "A Song of Fire and Lightning."
Oh. So,
Uh,
what's the plans?
Well, Colt's going to try and get back to where Sonia is. Yeah.
Okay,
Ta-
it's
taking-
relatively.
Taking the long route round, just like going down here and then down here and through here.
Yeah, it's relatively easy for you. You're pretty fast and you can travel by rooftop and not many people look up there. The occasional flying demon notices you, but you could just be another one of them demons. Provided you don't turn into a lightning bolt while you run super fast, none of the
No,
demons will recognize you.
he's used his minor illusion to make his clothes look all trampy and dusty and that, and he's just like parkouring.
Yeah, in that case,
He's used enough key because it does cost him key to turn it to the lightning bolt because that's only during Step of the Wind.
in that case, you manage to make it back to where Sonia is. Sonia, Colt, looking much more like a tramp than he used to, appears before you.
It just falls from the top of a building and just lands next to you and goes, "Oh God, that was so dumb."
so how'd it go?
Well, I found the bank, so that's a thing.
Are we here to rob a bank?
It depends if they're holding the artifact in there, but if they're not, then maybe it's inside that massive spider web? Question mark. I can only assume that Fireball has like legged it back to the ship. I heard a lot of explosions.
Oh
You
yeah,
see
Fireball, what are
you-
you doing?
So
now
yeah,
that
like
you've
you say-
lost?
points up and says, "Oh yeah, there was a bunch of fireworks going off over there."
I am trying to make my way back to the ship.
Sure, it's relatively easy for you. You can just sort of head straight there.
Okay.
Colt and Sonia, back to your conversation.
So
I think we need another plan.
maybe,
Yes.
how would you like to do that again? This time invisible.
But this
Why didn't you
time
say
with-
this before? he just does that. You know the anime when they just fall over and their legs kick up into the air. Why didn't you say this before? Falls over.
Because I was concentrating on keeping him alive.
But then we didn't want to wait. Okay. Give me some time.
Down.
Give me some time to recuperate because
is happy to be alive.
there's like a big gash down his chest, and he's like, "This is a thing." It's slowly stitching up because that D8 was him using quicken recovery to use his key to heal. It's like slowly stitching. He's like, "I need a few minutes for this," and then recovers it up with his gi. Maybe we should find a place to rest up. Maybe some. Well, he's looking all scruffy, so I don't think anyone would any like normal civvies would recognize him.
Popcorn?
Yes. Oh no, I have to do it right. I have to go, just look and then go, yes. Num 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 num. It's at this point we found out that you haven't recorded again.
Oh, that would be interesting.
It'd be like, this happened twice.
So, do you head back to the ship, or are you like finding an inn or something?
It'd probably be safer to go back to the ship and just tell Oren, this is so dumb. Or I have been so dumb.
Next time we're going to use magic to help.
Ah, good plan.
Does Fireball make it back to the ship?
Yeah, you all make it back to the ship with very little difficulty.
Going past the farm again.
Okay, you see those little
Uh,
seeds?
I wonder what Ben Owen's thinking if he sees Fireball as normal, Sonya just completely fresh, and then Colt looks like he's been like flung through a bloody combine harvester.
He says, "Did you guys split the party again? Told you not to do that."
Well, that route
Um,
I took was fine last time. Slumps his arms, and then Minor Illusion wears off, and everything goes back to being blue and clean.
I've got a plan. How about we get the chaos people to attack the law people, and in the chaos of the battle, we go and steal the thing that they're trying to defend.
And
I
how
like that
do you...
idea, but
Yeah,
I
how
like
do you
that idea,
propose doing that?
yeah, I like that idea, but it's all down to if those chaotic ones are going to listen to us. That's why I put my staff in front of you earlier. My money isn't on them listening.
The wizard says, "Oh, it seems the chaotic people can't really attack the law people." Yeah,
Oh,
when I was reviewing the footage from from our two deceased companions, they asked some demons about it, and it seems that the southern ones can't really get to the northern ones, because it
When
seems whenever they try, they become more lawful.
so it's like they're being like transformed and mind wiped, or mind altered. He's thinking hard.
Seemingly, that's why they haven't attacked them. Otherwise, I can imagine they probably would have.
Is TQ or Holly style on one of the monitors?
TKO is a toaster on one of the just like right on Ben Oren's desk.
Ah, I had a whole bit for him being on the screen. Oh well.
The
You just
toaster
hear
does have a little screen on it if you want.
you, you just hear. Does the toaster have access to the Spacify?
Yeah, sure. The toaster has a speaker.
The little like it's like a little like a Microsoft Word assistant animation thing of his head. And he's just like, "I mate, a bunch of soft bastards. They won't go up north, mate." And then just plays like supermassive black holes, and the head just starts like bopping and vibing. Turns to
Well, I
Owen. Oh, turns to Owen. Well, would have had them in all, you know.
well, I think that session was a rousing success.
I made a new friend, and as long as we don't think about anything else that happened, perfection.
Well,
remember to like and
Colt
subscribe.
yes, do the thing.
Ah,
I take it that's us off then.
that is the end.
Yeah.
Uh,